What is up, everybody, and welcome to the channel. If you've been following the channel, you know that we took the Jeep Renegade, did a little bit of off-roading with the new 2-inch lift kit by Rough Country to test it out, and we had to bring it back to retorque some of the bolts down. And if you watched that video, you would have known that we developed what I called a knocking noise, because it sounded like a knocking noise. But we did climbed up underneath there, did a little research, and some findings, and what it was the drag link for the sway bar, the bottom one, loosened up on us where it connects to the sway bar. So we did tighten that. The remedy was fixed, and I'm going to show you exactly where it's at, and then we are going to pull the nut off again, and we are going to throw some Loctite on there. But I need to do a few things first to show you that, and we're going to fix the problem once and for all. But let me take you underneath there and show you that. The problem that we were having was that the sway bar link, as you can see it right there, that's the one that was loosening up. The one right up there. You can see the nut there. It doesn't, the kit doesn't give you much thread to hold the bolt on there, and what we're going to do is, like I said, throw some Loctite on there. I'll get that tire pulled off, then that way you guys could see a little bit better what we're going to do. But I'm probably going to tighten up, actually put Loctite on all the sway bar links. But if you're new to the channel, hit that like, comment, and subscribe button so you don't miss out any future videos that we do on this Jeep Renegade. Well, I'm going to get things set up, and I'll see you here in a minute. Another tip for you is when you go to do this, next time you change your wheels studs and get some good wheel studs, which we already did, and we're going to be installing them when we install the new rims. But here's these cheap little caps that they put on. Well, onto this fix. And there is the drag link, and as you can see, here's the sway bar that the drag link connects to down there, and that is the bolt on the other side that I showed you, and the drag link that is provided in your 2-inch Rough Country lift kit for the Jeep Renegade. So here's just on the opposite side, but this is what was loosening up on that end. So we're just going to take that off, put some Loctite on here, and I'll show you what it is. And here is the Loctite that we will be using. This is the orange threadlocker by Permatex. It's high strength and yet removable. It's not as strong as the red, and it's stronger than the blue. And you'll still be able to remove this to where it's a little bit harder to get the red off. And we picked this up at A&A Auto Stores, and I'm sure you could pick this up at any local auto parts store where you live. I'm going to show you on this bolt on how to do all of them. You just have to go around and do the rest of them, just because it's the easiest way to show you. Try to get the camera down in there. But what you're going to need is a 14mm wrench, and a skinny one at that, because you got to get it back in here. And you just want to put this on the drag link end. And then what you're going to do is remove this bolt. You just want to finish taking that off. And after you get your nut off of it, and what you really want to do to make that thread locker really work is you really want to clean the surface of your bolt there, and then get some of your thread lock. And you don't have to go real crazy on this. You just gotta, I just run a nice little bead across this. because as you're turning the nut, it will work its way around it. And then to put your nut back on it, and this should really fix the... Tighten all this stuff back up. And like I said, you want to torque this down to 55 foot-pounds like it says in the instructions. So we're just going to snug it up there like that, and then what we're going to do is get our torque wrench, which I already have this preset at 55. That's why it's important when you first put a lift kit on and you go off-roading that you want to double check all your bolts. And there we go. We are at 55 foot-pounds. And that's pretty much well lit on how you would make sure that you get these all locked in and tightened up. And we're going to fix this with the Loctite, and we're going to see if the problem persists. If it does, well, we just might have to contact Rough Country, send them an email, and see what kind of remedy they're recommending. Well, I'm going to get the rest of these other three because I got one left down there to do, and I got two on the other side to do. And I'll be right back. Well, we got all the nuts on the drag links for our sway bar all Loctited up, and we are definitely going to give this another test to see if the problem persists. And if it does, we are going to contact Rough Country and let them know of the problem that keeps occurring in their 2-inch lift kit for the Jeep Renegade Trailhawk. But as you've seen in the video, do yourself a favor. Get rid of these little chrome caps that are on your lug nuts. It will save you a lot of time, a lot of frustration later on down the road. Just go out and get yourself a new set of chromies or black ones or whatever. But these are real junk. Well, I hope this video helps you guys out if you run across any problems with your Rough Country 2-inch lift kit. So till next time, I'm Joe. Driving trucks and hunting bucks is how I roll with Wicked Fabz.